Estas son las aventuras que te cuento.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry if my audio was a little low last night. Totally forgot my setup and shit. So today I bring you some stories, some stories, some aventuras and shit, and I was like, man, what better way to start off, aventuras again than, with one of the games that I'm doing in Let's Play. And I think that would be cool, So let's do this, Let's do this. So, what story do I have for you guys today? What story do I have for you guys today? Let's see. The story I have for you guys today is the day I got lost at Ross. I got lost in the Ross. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so how this happened was, it was me and my mom. We went to a Ross, right? And I'm thinking nothing of it, really, to be honest. I'm just going with it. We usually always go shopping. And to be honest, I was just there. This could have been very much avoided, right? So when we get there, she's shopping or whatever, and I get kind of distracted, and I walk off. I'm wandering off, and I go look at some toys, right? And I'm reading this book or whatever, and I'm just chilling, right? I'm yeah, this is cool. And then for some reason, I start looking at the clothes and shit. I'm yeah, that's cool too, Damn, I'll look fly in this, whatever. It's the funniest shit, right? I'm damn. I'm mind you, I'm freaking 8 or 7 or some shit like that. And I'm damn, yeah, I look fly in that. I'm fresh as fuck, And while I'm doing all of this, I go back to the toys. Go back to the book I was reading or whatever. I'm just chilling, right? It's so gangsta, I'm gangsta, right? Man, ain't nobody gonna stop me right now. The shine is so clean and shit. So, I start noticing, I'm whoa, where's my mom? And I start noticing, right? I'm yo, what is my mom though, to be honest? And I panic, and I'm what if she left without me? I'm thinking worst case scenario, right? I'm oh my gosh, she left my ass and shit, right? So when I get I'm fuck, what do I do? I'm shitting with you guys. You guys have no idea. I was so fucking scared. I started to cry. And I run up to the front desk at Ross. I'm yo, I'm lost as shit. And they're what? I'm lost, yo. And they're oh, fuck. They're okay, so what's your mom's name? I'm my mom has a name? Oh, shit, it's not just mom? Jesus. I'm oh, this is such a life-changing experience today. I'm I didn't even know my mom had a name type shit. I'm God. It was so mind-boggling to me that my mom had another name besides mom. I'm oh fuck. So they're okay, do you remember what she was wearing? I'm no. I was a little kid. What the hell was I supposed to know what my mom was wearing? So I'm fuck, man, I'm so lost, and these dumbass people can't even help me. I'm that lost, yo. So they're okay, what kind of hair did your mom have or whatever? I'm oh, she has it was in a bun. I somehow remembered that, right? She's oh, what's your name? I'm oh, oh, my name is Dylan or whatever, right? And they're oh, okay. It's so on the announce thing, they're will the mom of Dylan please come pick him up to the front? And what was funny is that some random ass lady shows up, right? And she's like, oh no, she's like, fucking, like, she shows up, right? And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I have a son named Dylan as well. I just thought it was him. And I'm like, oh, what? I'm like, oh my gosh, there's more than one Dylan? Like, this was such a mind-boggling day, you guys. Like, you guys have no idea. My mind was just so gone. And anyways, so then, like, my mom just, like, so that lady showed up, right? And, like, that lady's like, oh, yeah, blah, 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 whatever. And, like, she's like, yeah, but that's not my kid or whatever. And, like, I'm like, yeah, that's not my mom. And they're like, oh, okay, that's fine, or whatever. And then they do the same announcement again. And that's when mom comes. And my mom's like, oh, what the fuck? Like, oh, shit, right? And she's like, oh, that is my son. And, like, she, like, I was crying and shit. I was like, oh, my God, I'ma die. I'm like, nobody loves me and shit. I was like, fuck, man, this is game over. This is game over and shit. But, like, I didn't, like, necessarily, like, get in trouble. My mom was just like, next time, don't do that. Like, just go looking for me before you know, like, do something like that. And I was like, okay, like, but moral of the story is, I freaked the fuck out. I, like, fucking flipped, you guys. Like, I flipped hardcore. Like, I was like, bruh, like, I don't know, I just flipped, and I thought I don't know, I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny enough to share with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Don't forget to, you know, share my shit out there to the world, you know, because that'd be cool too, you know. If I start getting a bunch more subscribers, that'd be cool, you know, because it's not about selling out, it's about cashing in. Anyways, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thank you guys for watching again.